Hey guys, it's Greta and I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by and I hope you like what you see. I do make videos weekly, so consider hitting that subscribe button. Last week I posted how to French braid your hair, and this week I am posting how to Dutch braid your hair. So if you didn't see the French braid and you're interested in that, it is this one here. So make sure to check that one out too. Before you know it, you're going to be a master braider on your own head and your friends' heads, and I am so excited that you're here to learn with me. I am just super passionate about teaching you guys how to braid. Braiding is my passion, and I'm so excited that I get to teach that to you. So stick around and let's get right into that Dutch braid. Alright, we are going to start out with 3 sections. I'm going to start by placing my fingers by my hairline and creating a section as big as you desire. You can start small or you can start wide. I'm going to go somewhere in the middle. I'm going to take my pointer fingers and then meet them in the back, not too far. So that's what that's going to look like there. Taking 2 fingers, I'm just going to slice those backwards, and that is going to automatically make my 3 sections. So what's different with a Dutch braid versus a French braid is how you're folding the hair. French braid is folded over while Dutch braids are folded under. You can also call this a visible braid because the braid is popping out and more visible versus the invisible braid, which would be the French braid. So to begin, I'm going to take my outside section and I'm going to take my middle finger underneath the middle section and grab that outside section. So that becomes my new middle section. And then on the other side, I'm going to take my pointer finger under the middle section to grab the outside section to create that as my new middle section. And I'm going to continue doing that, middle finger on one side, just see what works for you. I'm going to then hold that right like that. So I am holding my new middle section still in my middle finger. Then I'm going to, with my index finger, slice out some hair that I'm going to add in to my middle finger, which is already holding my new middle section. So that goes directly into the middle section. Now with my pointer finger, I'm going to do the same thing. Grab that outside section. I'm going to hold it with my pointer finger and my thumb on this side. Slice out that hair you're going to add in and kind of part that with your thumb. Hold that in your middle finger and your thumb, and that goes directly into what's going to be your middle section, and then you can pull that out of the way. Middle finger grabs. This pointer finger is going to slice what I'm going to add in. Middle finger grabs that and adds that directly into that middle section. And then I'm grabbing with my index finger and thumb that piece that was the middle section and then pulling that out of the way and then holding it within all my fingers at what I like to call palming it. And again, index finger on this side, grab that outside section that's going to be our new middle section and add in your hair. Make sure to pull the hair and your pieces all the way through the ends of your hair so you don't create knots. And pull it tight after you've added it in. I'm going to flip my wrist, grab that with my index finger, add in my hair, grab it with index finger and thumb, pull all the way out, pull tight, grab with the index finger and the thumb, add in your hair, and this is where you can kind of go back and just make sure that's clean. And then grab that piece and pull it tight. Index finger and thumb. Grab your section Pull all the way through, clean it up, and tighten. And continue this method all the way down until you've run out of hair to add in. Now you want to keep your hands really tight against the head as you're finishing off those last few sections, because if you're braiding all the way out here, your braid is going to end up lifting away from the scalp, and this hair is going to be loose once you drop it back down, and with gravity it lays on your back. That hair is also going to drop with gravity and just kind of loop down and not be as tight as the rest of the braid. So keep your hands right there on the head and the neck as you're braiding, and that'll keep it nice and tight. Now I'm going to braid as far down as I can with my hands still in the back. And then when that gets difficult, I'm going to bring that forward. And then as soon as you bring your braid forward, it's flipped. So we were braiding underneath, but now you can tell that this section is going over. So the next section also has to go over. If you do not transition that way, you're going to end up having like a looped section in the middle of your braid where you came to the front. So we're just going to finish that off like so. I'm going to take my elastic, finish it off. You can finish it as high or as low as you want. That's up to you. You could even finish this in a ponytail. And that is your Dutch braid. What I like to say as like a visual reference is if you could flip this like a pancake, your French braid is underneath. So my tips for you with this one is, as you're braiding, keep your hands close to the scalp and keep your sections clean. Make sure you're always running your fingers all the way through to the ends of your hair. Otherwise, you're going to create knots and problems for yourself as you continue on with your braid. The second thing I want to mention is the thicker sections that you take going into your braid, the less loops or stitches you're going to have, and it'll be a bigger, like chunkier braid. And the thinner sections you take, the more like cornrow it's going to be. You'll have way more sections going up the sides, and you'll have many more loops or stitches. I hope this was easily understood with all the fingers I was using and how I was manipulating the hair. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And if you have any suggestions on braiding videos you want to see next, leave those in the comments down below as well. I'd love to hear any comments you have, and I love responding to those. So let's chat. Please like this video, as that helps my videos be seen by more people. So like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.